Right, let's talk Sundance London. I have seen a lot of great movies the last 2 days, but I'm going to kick things off with a review of the film that I thought was my favourite of them all, and that was the new film that's written and directed by Lulu Wang, and it's called The Farewell. Let's talk about it. If you guys are new to my channel and want to stay up to date with all my reviews for the London Sundance Film Festival, as well as all my regular content, please consider hitting that subscribe button and of course share the love with a thumbs up because it really helps and I'm so grateful when you do. I'll admit, I'd never even heard of Lulu Wang before this film, but having seen The Farewell, she is now someone who I'm very excited to see what she's going to produce in the future. The Farewell is something very special. It touched me very deeply, and I imagine it will for a lot of others. It's a film that explores ideas of family, race, cultural traditions, sorrow, coming to terms with loss, and it might be told from the point of view of an Eastern family, but there's a universality to this story which will resonate with pretty much everybody. The story is about a 20-something Chinese-American girl called Billi, who's played by 2018 breakout star Awkwafina, who learns that her beloved grandmother, who she calls Nai Nai, who's played by Zhao Shuzhen, has terminal stage 4 lung cancer, and she's only got about 3 months left to live. The thing is though, Nai Nai is completely unaware of the diagnosis. Her sister, who's called Little Nai Nai, who's played by Lulu Wang's real-life grandmother Hong Lu, is the first to learn of the diagnosis, and she tells everybody in the family but Nai Nai. Apparently this is a common occurrence in Chinese families, not telling their elderly relatives when they're sick, because they can live out their final days in a state of ignorant bliss rather than crippled by fear. In fact, there's a line of dialogue given to us by Billy's mother, who's played by Diana Lin, who says, "When Chinese people get cancer, they die," and what she means by that is it's not the cancer that kills them, it's the fear. So in order for the family to make their peace and say their goodbyes without Nai Nai knowing, they throw together an elaborate ruse in the form of a wedding for Billy's cousin and his girlfriend of 3 months, just to get the family all together in Changchun, China for one last time before Nai Nai dies. Billy has lived in New York with her mum and dad ever since she was 6. But her parents recommend that she doesn't attend this wedding because Billy wears her heart on her sleeve and they worry that she won't be able to keep up this facade. But Billy has such a deep connection to Nai Nai that she just purchases a plane ticket and goes along anyway. And the rest of the film we see how the family copes with keeping up the lie as well as bonding over this shared sense of grief. What I was most impressed by this film was how it managed to open my eyes to a completely different cultural vantage point. From the start of this movie, I was like, how can they not tell Nai Nai? They have to tell her. I was very much on Billy's side of the argument because it almost seems cruel to lie to an old lady about her deteriorating health. There's this one scene with Billy, her dad, and her uncle, which completely altered my perception of this predicament. Her uncle explains to Billy, and in a sense explains to the audience, the justification for this lie. Because Billy has predominantly grown up in a westernized culture, her ideology is more of an individualist, whereas in her home country of China, a person's life is part of a collective whole. The reason they don't tell Nai Nai about her cancer is because they see it as their duty to carry that burden and turmoil for her. This one scene completely altered my perception of this family's choice to lie. It just clicked and made sense. It just goes to show that honesty might not always be the best policy, and a lie can be for good. That's why I found this film remarkably effective, because it forces you to debate internally what you think is right. I love a film that gets me thinking and questioning. You might think that a film about the impending death of a family member would be quite bleak, but Wang's script counteracts the morbid themes with so much family humor. I laughed so much in this film because the humor comes from a place of familiar family drama as well as culture clash. Some of the things that Nai Nai says to her family are so funny because she's so bluntly honest and has no filter. She says to her son, "Look at your face, it's not right." Only old people can get away with saying stuff like that. I guess there are some perks to getting old. And Wang lovingly points out the absurdity of some Chinese customs when it comes to death. Like how some families employ extras for funerals who are paid to cry and wail just so it gives the appearance that the departed was beloved. There's also this lovely scene at Billy's granddad's grave where they're leaving offerings on his tombstone like food and candles, etc. And one of his sons lights a cigarette, puts it on the tombstone, and Nai's like, "Don't give him that, he doesn't need to smoke." And the son responds, "Come on, Mom, the man's dead, let him smoke." I just couldn't help but chuckle. Honestly, I can't praise Lulu Wang's script enough. It's serene, moving, and has just a perfect amount of humor in it. Truly remarkable writing. God, I've just realized I haven't even talked about the performances yet, but everybody in this film is so good. The film really is an ensemble piece and everybody brings it. And as much as I could talk about every performance in depth, we would be here forever. So I'm just gonna call particular attention to the two performances that touched me the most, and that was Awkwafina as Billi and Zhao Shuzhen as Nai. The grandmother-granddaughter connection between the two of them was so heartfelt and pure. It's part of the reason I was so emotionally invested in this. Awkwafina was the scene-stealing, funny girl rapper of 2018, but after people see The Farewell, she will be regarded as an artist of incredible versatility. The role of Billi gives her so much room to breathe and explore this character. She really feels like she's lived in it. It's a performance of many layers because she has to put on a brave face for her family, but the scenes that she shares with Nai, you can tell there's a lot of emotion brimming under the surface. There's an urge to fight back the tears, and you can tell there's so much conflict going on behind her eyes, and Awkwafina conveys that so masterfully. There's a scene she has where she gives a speech about things being gone, like her Beijing home and neighborhood, her granddad, and soon-to-be grandmother. And this speech is so raw and vulnerable, and it's a side of Awkwafina I've never seen before, and it's something I want to see more of. I love what she's done here, and I really hope she gets recognized with an Oscar nomination for this performance. It really is that good. And Zhao Shuzhen as Nai was a delight to watch. I think she was the funniest character because of her understandable confusion to the family's collective melancholy, as well as her own blunt honesty. But there was so much warmth to her performance. I let out an involuntary "aww" when she was teaching Billy some Tai Chi moves. So cute, so adorable, I loved her. Right, I gotta wrap this up, guys, so time to ask the three questions. Firstly, will I watch this again? Most definitely. The Farewell truly is a special film. It's the type of film that we're lucky to get one of just a year. It's so beautiful and resonant and just an amazing watch, and I cannot wait to add it to my film collection. Truly spectacular film. Question number two. Do I recommend this for you guys? Absolutely. This film is heartfelt, sweet, poignant, just very tender, and it's an incredible film. It's a small film, but you should go see it, guys. Go see it in the cinema. Support it, okay? You will feel so many feelings watching it. And question number three, what score do I give it out of 10? The Farewell transcends cultural barriers. It will speak to everyone's film. It really is miraculous cinema. So well written, so well directed, so well performed. So I'm gonna say The Farewell gets a score of 10 out of 10, but not only that, The Farewell is also a film that you guys need to see before you die. I reserve that classification for the best of the best films, and this really is the best of the best. You'll laugh, you'll happy cry, you'll want to call your grandmother after you've seen it. Watch it, alright? There we go, guys, that is my review for The Farewell. It's a little while before this film comes out in cinemas, but I want to know, guys, are you excited for this film? Will you be going to see it? And if you have seen it, be sure to let me know, what did you think of this film? Did it touch you like it did me? I would love to hear what this film means to you. Whatever you guys think, be sure to let me know in that comment section down below. If you guys do like my channel, want to help me out, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to help me out even more, don't forget to click subscribe. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you can find all my social media links in that video description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Film, and I'll see you guys next time.